Welcome back. Back Bay Mission is holding a town hall on homelessness to bring invested parties together to look for solutions to end homelessness in our communities across South Mississippi. Joining us from Back Bay Mission now are the Reverend James Pennington and Sarah Smith, who will also be a panelist at this next town hall. Thank you both for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Grant. Good to be here.
Yeah, always great to see you. And James, I know this has been part of a series, this town hall series on homelessness. This upcoming town hall, though, has a specific focus.
Yeah, this is our fourth in a series, and this one in particular, we've got panelists, of which Sarah is one of those, to really talk about solutions and talk about an overnight shelter, talk about some tiny home or tiny bedrooms on wheels options. So it's really a focus on how do we create the change we want to be, right? And really make a clear solution, especially some sort of transitional housing for people that are unsheltered until we get them into permanent housing.
And Sarah, I know this is part of your work at Back Bay Mission. I mean, all of your work at Back Bay Mission, and you know, you really see a need, especially for transitional housing and shelters, you know, through your work each and every day, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and especially with this heat, we've had 7 deaths in the last month, so I think it's just highlighted the need for shelter even more so.
And those are 7 deaths we know of, right?
That we know of.
It's really, many of the people that we're working with aren't even coming into the day center because it's so hot outside, they don't want their body to become used to the air conditioning and go back out in the heat, so it's really, really difficult.
Yeah, and it really magnifies, you know, how tragic certain situations like this can be, you know, whether it be the extreme heat or when we get cold snaps in the winter, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we really need a permanent overnight shelter. We have the day shelter at Back Bay, but we need that for the safety of our unsheltered guests.
Sure, sure. Sarah, you know, your other panelists on this panel as well include some community civic leaders, leaders with certain cities here in South Mississippi. How important is that collaboration between some of our local governments as well?
Oh, I think it's really important. And we have Kristen Duhay, who's on the End It for Good campaign, which is going across the Gulf Coast right now about how to end panhandling, more important, helping people in crisis move forward. So she'll be there to discuss that. We have Felix Gines for the first time to really come in and talk about, because this is really his area. To talk about the importance, and then the Assistant Chief of Police, who we work very closely with the Biloxi Police Department, and we've been even working on solutions recently about getting volunteer stands up for water, and it's a big concern of theirs as well. So it's very important to have the right people at the table to talk about the solutions.
Sure. And this is next Tuesday, right, James?
Next Tuesday, right. Next Tuesday, doors open at 5 o'clock. It's Ground Zero Blues Club, which we've partnered with, and we're really appreciative of them. And then program starts at 5:30. Probably go till about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Sure, and you encourage the public to attend, of course.
Oh, definitely. As many people as possible. We'd love to fill the place because it demystifies homelessness. We can talk about solutions. We get community support because it's going to take really the whole community. And it's going to take our government to be behind it too.
Yeah, it takes every piece of South Mississippi, you know, from governments, community members, and everybody coming together to tackle this issue.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why we so much appreciate WXXV putting us on today.
Of course, and we thank you for coming in once again. Thank you both for telling us more about it, and we hope everything goes well next Tuesday.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Grant.